Hi, hope you're having a lovely day. I wanted to talk about April's budget because it was a bit of a nightmare. I had things that you don't normally have in a month, 2 weekends away and Easter, and I knew I was going to spend extra money, and so I really thought I was going to struggle to pay some debt off. But did I actually manage to get through that month and pay some debt off? I'm going to take you through what I spent and what I didn't spend in the next few minutes, and then I'm going to share whether or not I actually made it through that month and paid off some debt. Let's have a look. So this week has been different. I've had Easter and I've had a visit to my daughters. So my spending, I allocated a budget for both trips. I know for a fact I haven't gone over the budget, under budget, but the budget sort of got a little bit merged. So I'm just about to sort my purse out after those two visits, sort of empty all the cash. Excuse my cash envelopes, I'm still not yet in a system where it looks pretty, and we'll get there in the end. I'm just going to kind of dump the envelopes out on the desk and get all the cash out that I know I've got sort of lying around. There's some things falling out here, so I clearly need one of those lovely budgeting packages, but because I'm on a budget I haven't bought one. That's interesting, isn't it? So let's just get everything out. I'll put the purse out to one side because we don't actually need that at the moment. This is my coffee and lunch out budget, which I've got about £3 in. I'm going to need some more added to there. This is my grocery budget, and I'm going to need more added to that. I've got £4 in there. Get those receipts out of the way. This was my hairdresser budget. I've just not long had my hair done, so that money that was in the hairdresser budget can come out. That was just the change really from that trip. This is my sundries budget, so this is for car parking, and I'm going to leave that as is. I've got about, don't know if you can see, I've got sort of £2 to £3 in there, which I may need in the week. So put that there. This was Easter gifts. So I didn't really spend anything on Easter gifts like I thought. So I've got about £3 in there, and a £20 note left. So I'm going to empty that out because that's over and done with. And then I haven't got a fuel budget left. My fuel tank is half full, and that's going to last me till the end of the month. And this was my self-care budget, and there's nothing in the envelope because the money is in the bank. I'm going to pay by direct debit for the sound bath that I go to. So I'm going to have a look to see what I've got. So I've actually got 20, got 40, and how many pound coins I've got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. So I've got £54 there, and some change, which is left over from my 2 trips away. And also I didn't take money out from the bank, and I've got to work out what that is. So I've got to check my bank account this afternoon and have a look and see what's come out. I think I spent £55 on a supper, McDonald's supper, for me, my daughter and her partner as part of my spending money for the Easter break. and the week after. And I've spent £20 on a breakfast. £20 on the breakfast has come out of the cash pot, and the £55 has come out of the bank account. So I'll need to go in and alter the spending on there. So I will report back in due course in terms of what the bank account looks like and where we are in total. But I've actually made a saving there on my cash spending for the last 2 weeks of about £54. So it's all looking very good. So I've taken everything out of all of the envelopes and I have counted it up, and I have saved something like £60. And there's a bit of change there. So £60 and a few pence. So I think I've done pretty well in terms of not spending. I was tempted, I have to say, a few times, but I've saved that £60. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to allocate that now across my grocery spend and my coffee budget, eating out budget, because I've got a couple of things that I'm probably going to do. And then I'm going to attempt to not take anything else out of the bank until the end of the month. And we are now on about the 10th, I think. So what I plan to do is eat from the Too Good To Go app. So I'm going to try that this week, possibly, depending on whether or not there's anything available in the times that I can collect it. Either that, or I'm going to eat from Orange Labels. So that's my challenge. It'll be Orange Labels 1 week, and it will be Too Good To Go the next week. I think that's what I'm going to try and do. So let's see. So what I'm allocating is £50 to food, and that's for the next 3 weeks. So that's around £16 a week. And then I've allocated small coffee budget. There's £11 something in there. I'm not quite sure I'll even need that. I am going out with some of my friends this week. I'm not sure whether that's already paid for, that particular meal. Just in case I need some extra spend, there it is. And I've left £4 or £5 in my car parking budget, just in case I need to take my car into town to get anything. So my challenge then is to spend this £50 over the next 3 weeks using the orange or yellow label stickers in the supermarkets or the Too Good To Go app. So let's see how that works out. So there we are. That's sort of a lens on April's budget, and actually it worked out quite not quite so scary as I thought. I actually did think I was probably not going to have very much money at all, but actually the way things worked out, I ended up not spending anything on Easter gifts. My family are lovely. Everyone said, oh no, don't give us anything, just pay off your debt or keep it for yourself or whatever. And I didn't spend as much, you know, on outings and things like that. I did spend by my daughter and a partner at McDonald's, which was fine, and we had a breakfast, which was lovely. But that was all budgeted for, so I spent quite a bit less than I imagined, and that enabled me to pay around £400 off one of my credit cards, which was outstanding. So yes, April's budget initially was going to be a nightmare, I felt, but it actually worked out okay in the end. So I hope you enjoyed that, looking at the budget. I hope you've got some hints and tips from that in terms of, you know, how it might help you manage things a little bit. I ended up, you know, sort of not taking so much money out of the bank than I imagined I would, and I sort of changed in the middle of the month in terms of what I was going to draw out and everything. So I hope you've enjoyed that. I hope you found it useful. If you've liked this video, give us a like, give us a subscribe. If you like the channel, if you like what we do, if you want to see anything more in terms of budgeting or finance or frugal living, please let me know in the comments. I'm happy to take on challenges and things like that. So just let me know, and I'll see you next time. Bye.